Everyone, how are you doing today? I hope everybody is having a really super awesome day today so far, regardless of what time of day it may be. I hope your day has been super awesome. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Gabe, and this is Gabe Loves Makeup, and I'm so glad that you're here. You know, just like my other subscribers, which I love so much, and I'm so glad you guys are back, and I am back because it's been a while since we filmed, let me tell you. So you guys just pull up a chair, you know, get you some cider, get you a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, and whatever. You know, pull out some of your favorite products because we're going to go over those on what you're going to need for this video. And let's do a get ready with me in an easy day fall look. So if you guys are interested in that, then let's stick around and let's get to it. I'm really excited about this. I've been like planning this so much. You guys just don't know. And I've missed you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for all your really super kind words and being very supportive of me, knowing that I'm now working 3 jobs. So it's been a lot, trust me. So to film has been very difficult. So I'm trying my best like to give myself at least a day off so I can squeeze in like a bunch of filming in one day, and then I can kind of put them up periodically as we go. And also one more other thing, thank you guys so much for all your sweet and beautiful messages about my video about Mel Thompson. I'm not going to try to cry because the whole point is not to talk about it that much, because that's the reason why I did that video. But I just want to let you guys know that it is super appreciated, and I just can't tell you how much love has come from this community, and I'm just so happy. And she would just be beyond the moon on how much you guys love her, and we really do appreciate it. And her spirit is going to be with us today when we do this makeup look. So let's get into it. So what you guys are going to need, so I'm going to tell you guys everything that you're going to need for this video. We're not talking about any new products. There's nothing really new in my collection that we're talking about. You guys can use whatever you want that's in your collection. You're going to need a setting spray. You're going to need a primer, preferably something maybe a little grippy or maybe a little bit hydrating or a little bit more on the watery side. You are going to need of course, a foundation. You're going to need a foundation. I'm going to use the Good Apple today from KVD. You're going to need a eyeshadow base. If you do not have an eyeshadow base, or if you just want to use a actual shadow as your base, and that's what you prefer, then that's perfectly fine. A lot of these are not written in stone, so you guys can kind of make up with your own thing. So this is kind of using what's in your collection. Make sure you have a loose powder. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal today. You are going to need, I'm using 2 concealers today, my Patrick Star and my Anastasia. I'm going to mix them together, but you just need 1 concealer. You don't really need 2 unless you like to mix 2 too. You're going to need a bronzer, and you're going to need a liquid highlight. You're going to need, of course, your brushes, and then I'm going to go over the colors. So you're going to need 2 eyeshadow colors that are similar to this. I'm actually using the Jaclyn Hill volume number 2 today, because it's such a beautiful palette, and I've not played with it in so long, and I love the colors in it, and this time of year they're just so gorgeous. So I'm using these 2 colors in that today. This is the blush that we're using today. So this is going to be the blush. It's like a highlighty blush, so it has the satiny. I'm using my Alexis Vogel. I pulled it out, my Radiant Powder Brush, and Excited. I'm going to be using a lot of the Ravishing Cosmetics, which is Alexis Vogel's old. She passed away and they changed the name of it. It used to be Alexis Vogel Cosmetics. Now it's Ravishing Cosmetics. They still have all of this in stock. So if you guys are ever interested in it and you want anything from that brand, they still have all this. But I'm going to use that blush today. And then this liner here from Charlotte Tilbury, Mesmerizing Maroon. And I'm using the metallic side of it, not the matte side, but the metallic side of it. And then you're going to need a lip liner, this shade, a liquid lip, this shade, a lipstick, this shade, and a gloss, preferably this shade. So if you have anything like that in your collection, then definitely pull it out, because I wanted something kind of neutral, mauve-y, but brown, but kind of not too orangey or too pinky. I wanted something that would be really great for everybody to wear. So I just thought this particular look would look super good. This is the shade Christy and the Scott Barnes pencil. So that's basically what you're going to need. So let's get into it. Let's start off with my Lancome Rose Milk Mist. I'm just going to spritz my face just a little bit with it. It's a brand new bottle. So Lancome was very sweet, and they actually sent me some gratis. because I've started freelancing for them a little bit now again. So you will be seeing some Lancome products in my, when I do some actual, you know, any tutorials or anything like that, because I do love a lot of their products. But yeah, it's just really nice. It's very hydrating. And then we're going to follow in with our Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer. I'm going to let you guys know, I'm not going to be doing, eyebrows. So if you guys want to do your brows at any point and you want to cut the video off, or you want to stop it and put your brows on, or if you want to, you know, maybe before your eyes or whenever you normally do your brows, it's totally up to you. I'm just not doing them because normally I just don't really, when I do like a day look, I just think when I do my brows, I just feel like they're so extravagant because I don't have any, so I have to like really make them. So I just wanted to be more focused on the eye area and not really on my brows. So we're going to I'm kind of skipping the brows. So just kind of throwing that out there, but you can throw those in anytime you want to. We're going to wait and do foundation. I'm going to let this kind of set. We're going to go straight into eyes. So I'm going to take my P. Louise eyeshadow base. This is number 2. You can use, again, whatever kind of, which works for you. That may be easier for you. It's totally up to you on what you want to use as far as eyeshadow base. If you don't want to use one, you don't have to. I'm going to take my Morphe. This is my M124 brush. And we're just going to take that and we're just going to go ahead and put that on. And I have missed you guys so much. And I have so many, I had so many plans written up, and then, you know, life just happens. I'm not going to go into it, guys. I mean, if you guys ever want to hear what's going on in my life, I will tell you if you want to know. I know you guys watch me to get away from your life, and I just don't want to put too much reality in sometimes in my videos. I know you just sometimes just want to see makeup and you just want to talk and have fun, and I totally get that, and I respect that, because I do the same thing. When I go on YouTube and I watch people, I want to be not really entertained, but I want to be, entertainment is not really the word. I just need to get away. So that's just the way I kind of look at it. Sometimes reality is just, when you kind of get into your, especially when you're YouTubers, when you have like a certain, I don't know, standard or whatever, you kind of like, you know, you're like, no, I mean, or just, you just kind of like, no, I don't really need to know that about you. So, but if you guys ever want to know, I will tell you, because, you know, I'm an open book. I don't really care. But, you know, but for the most part, that is kind of what's been going on. I've just been doing a lot, so it's been a lot going on lately. Okay, so now that we have our eyeshadow bases, we're going to take just a little tad bit of powder, because I want it to stay on all day. And because since we are doing a very, we're doing a day look, I'm not going to be doing too much eyeliner on the bottom. It's going to be mostly on the top. It's going to be a very simple like look. I don't want it to be too complicated for you guys. I want it to be very, very pretty. You know, of course, there's certain things that can be options. You know, your liner can be certain options, you know, whatever you want to do with it. You might want to do liquid instead of pencil. You might want to not do a lipstick, because I know a lot of us are still wearing masks. You know, so yeah, so it totally depends. Oh, and by the way, I'm filming this in the morning, so a lot of sun comes in my window, so you're going to see the sun come in and out. So, because I'm not doing it in front of the window today, because early in the morning, it's just too much light, and it's like, and I can't see the camera. So we're just doing so we're doing it up against my wall, and then eventually maybe I might switch it around eventually. But anyway, but yeah, so we got that set. So now we want to go into our eyeshadow palette. So we are doing we're starting off with the shade Love Handles, and it's right here up at the top of Jacqueline's palette. If you guys don't have Jacqueline's palette, of course, you know, any shadow that you have that's close to this will work. I'm going to take I'm going to take my Refer brush in 01. We're going to go in and we're going to tap into it. Now, Jacqueline's palette is very, very pigmented, so you don't really need, be careful with it. Don't go ham on it. So we're just going to take this color on the lid and up to the crease, and we're just going to build that. I didn't tell you guys, we might do a little bit of a brightening shade in the corner. I do have one in this palette that I've then picked out, if I decide to do that. I just didn't know if we were going to use it or not, so I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, I just thought this would be fun. We could kind of get ready together, do something kind of quick, or something not really quick, because, you know, on video it's a little bit longer than it seems, but just do something really soft and pretty, not really over the top. And I just thought this would be a really nice way to come back and just really enjoy you guys. It's just like do a really pretty soft fall look. And this color is just so pretty. It's just such a great matte color. I picked matte colors for this look, so we're not really going into a lot of really shimmery. If you want to add shimmer to this look, you definitely can. I'm not going to. I'm trying to keep it as matte as possible because I think mattes are just a little bit more flattering sometimes during the day. I feel like too much shimmer on the lid is beautiful, and if you like it and that's your speed, then you go for it. You might also want to do more mascara than liner, or you may not want to do liner. It's just totally up to you. So this look can be yours. You just kind of make it the way you want it. I'm just like wanting to, I just wanted to do something kind of fun with you guys. So, we're going to be doing a couple of these. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. So please let me know down in the comments down below if you like these. I know sometimes tutorials don't do very well, as far as views and stuff go, which really, to be honest with you guys, I really don't care about views. I mean, I do in a way, but I'm kind of getting over the part of being obsessed about, you know, like my subscriber count, for example. I actually turned my subscriber count off because every time I would open up my page, I would see it and I would stress out about it. So I took it off. I just didn't want to see it anymore because I was just like, you know, I was stressing out because I felt like, oh, you know, I need to be at a certain amount number. Everybody's doing, you know, or I'll see some other YouTuber that's doing better than me, or, you know, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm me. I am who I am. I'm not going to do this. I'm not doing this to myself. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it at all. I'm not going to go. It's just, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do that to myself. So I'm just going to be like, okay, you know what? It is what it is. I'm just going to be who I am. And, you know, it's like, and that's just how it's going to be. And I've really felt so much better since I've done that. I don't feel as stressed out as I did. Cause you know, it's just, YouTube is some stress. There's some stress to YouTube. I mean, I don't know if you guys listen or not to certain people. But especially if you get to a bigger number, it really gets stressful. Cause you're trying to keep up with a certain thing, but I just, you know, I don't want to do that. So we're still using the same color, by the way. I ain't changed anything, just letting you know. The mesmerizing maroon. And we're going to take it and we're going to do the very underneath the waterline here. And we're also going to take it on the top. And I will need my mirror for this. So, cause you know, we're going to need it just a little bit. So we're going to go right up underneath. And this is like a really pretty metallic-y, plummy shade. Just to let you guys see it again, just so you can see it. Maybe you didn't see it really good earlier. It looks just like that. So it's a metallic, but it doesn't look really metallic, but it does definitely have that. It definitely does have a little bit of that plum look to it. Don't worry about making the line too precise because we're going to be smudging it. So we're going to be going over it with the shadow. So it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go over here and do the same thing on this side. I know that if you guys are not used to doing it up underneath the waterline on the top lash, it's a little bit, you got to practice a little bit. It takes a little while, but once you get used to it, it's so awesome. It really does make a huge difference in your looks, a lot. But make sure you go all the way over and you get all the way out to this way. You can always bring it out too if you want. I don't look very good when I do a lot of that. I might end up doing a little bit underneath later, but for right now, this is kind of how it's looking. Homebody looks just like this. And we're going to take homebody and we're going to place it right over the plum. And we're just going to take it right over it. And then you're going to start kind of smudging it out a little bit to make it look a little thicker. And kind of bring it up a little bit, kind of like picking it up a little bit right here. You guys can see what I'm doing. Sorry, the sun is kind of coming out. It's like, I've got my blinds closed, but it just comes through sometimes. And then you get these clouds, it's like in and out today, so it's kind of wonky. more of that homebody color, and we're just going to take it up into the crease just a tad, just to give it a little bit more of an edge. If you can just kind of get it more in the crease, then that would be great. See, it just gives it like a little bit more edge. And you can definitely make this more, you can definitely really make this pop out more if you want more of a, if you want it to be a little bit more dramatic. Add mascara, it's really gonna pop. And then also just FYI, I'm not going to be doing fake lashes today. I'm trying my best not to do those with this look. I wanted it to be a day look, so I didn't want to do fake lashes. But if you do fake lashes during the day or a really natural strip, you are more than welcome to do that. So knock yourself out if you want. But I'm not doing them today. I'm just going to do mascara. So we're going to take my Rephr lash curler. Going to curl our lashes. Using the Rare Beauty mascara, but you guys can use definitely whatever mascara is fine for you. But I'm going to be using this one today. So we're going to be, because I really like this mascara. It's really, really nice. It's very, it's kind of like a little bit of everything, and I really do like that. They're actually doing the grounds today, so you'll probably hear the lawnmower going, and they're blowing the leaves and everything. So what little bit has fallen, not a lot in North Carolina here has fallen much. I don't know how you guys are doing in your area, but it's still really warm here. It's and the leaves don't know what they want to do. They kind of like they want to change, and some of them are just falling without really turning much. So I don't know. It's really very strange right now at this point. So I don't know how it's going to be, but it's been pretty warm here still. So there's not been cool at all yet. We've had like maybe 1 or 2 cool days, but not a lot yet. So hopefully one of these days it'll get cooler eventually. You can take a flat brush of any kind. Like you got, let me just use my BK one, BK Beauty one. This one here, and this one is 204, and it's just like that kind of a brush. So we're gonna take it, and I'm gonna dip it into, Homebody. Let me take my Barbie out here a little bit, and you can tap off some of the excess. And then on the tips of your mascara, just take it and lightly go over the tips of it to bronze them up just a little bit. So that way they're not completely black. And then it kind of sets your mascara too, so your mascara won't smudge or flake during the day. So if you get any oils, it helps to control the oil. It helps the lashes just stay a little bit more on the dry side, so they don't get too heavy and wet like, but it helps to keep them up too. So it's really, really pretty. It's a very subtle look. It's not anything super crazy. Now you can do this with any shadow color that you have. You can do this with blue, you can do it with purple, you can do it with burgundy, you can do it with so many different eyeshadow colors, but you can always change your mascara by just tapping a little bit of powder over the top of them. You really don't have to go out and buy a colored mascara, because usually now they don't even make colored mascaras much anymore. But if you want to just change it, just use a shadow over top of it just to give it a little We're going to do foundation. So I'm going to take my Good Apple, and I have it in the shade, it's Tan 57, so I have it in that shade. And I'm just going to lightly I did an old school beauty wedge. This is actually an Alexis Vogel sponge, and we're just going to lightly tap a little bit of the foundation onto the skin, and then we're just going to blend it out. You don't want to use too much foundation. If you just want to really I don't use a lot. Now you guys could use a tint if you want to. You can use full coverage if you want to. You can use more of a matte if you want to. It's totally up to you, like what you want and what you kind of normally do or what you have. You don't definitely have to use the Good Apple foundation. I just hadn't really got to use this in a while, and I thought, let me use this because I haven't used it in a while. So I'm really, really, I really love this foundation. It's really, really pretty. If you guys have tried it, ever tried, especially when it was hopped up. I think it was this past March. God, can you believe that it's October already? I can't believe it. But it was definitely more of a, turn my light down just a little bit. It definitely was, what was I going to say? What was I going to say? I was going to say something and I forgot what I was going to say. I'm just going to take my BK Beauty brush and just buff it in. Make sure we just got it buffed in nice. Because again, I don't want it to be too noticeable. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of my, I like mixing my Patrick Star, and this is the shade Medium 2, and then I have the Anastasia in the shade 12, and I'm going to mix these two together, because I really like mixing these two together. And I'm going to take my Scott Barnes number 61 brush, and I'm going to take my finger, just kind of, make them both a color. And then take it and tap it in here. Start blending that out. Kind of just cleaning up underneath there a little bit. Just give it more of like a really pretty, like that. On the back of my hand, and I'm just going to go over just a little bit more over the apple. Just buff it down just a tad bit more. My face with the spray, and this spray you have to press it and go down, or it comes out really weird. Just to set this. I'm just going to take my sponge and just kind of go in here and kind of set it. I'm going to spray a little bit of this on my Scott Barnes brush. And we're going to make sure anything is out of the concealer. And we're going to tap this underneath the eye area. And then I'm going to go back over with my finger. And I'm setting it with the spray. So that way we don't have any super heavy powdery. Now, if you guys set your under eye with powder, that is perfectly fine. I normally do not like to do that, especially during the day, because it really just makes me look older sometimes. And you know, I'm already 50, so you know, time's already doing that on its own. I don't need to do anything else to help. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, okay, so I'm doing enough of that on its own. So you don't even, so even if you're younger, it's like sometimes powder can make you look really old, and, or not older, but it just makes you look tired. That powder, I'm going to go into my L'Oreal. This is the Hydra Perfect. Take a little bit into the cap, and I'm going to press a little bit on the back of my hand. And we are just going to take it and kind of go in and just start setting the T-zone a little bit. So that way we, you know, it doesn't, you know, come off sometimes during the day, especially right in that area. Just if you're oilier. Just help to set it out, and I'm gonna just kind of lightly press this over the rest of this face, just so we keep everything kind of more on the flawless side, and it just really sets it. This powder is really good. I mean, you can only get it on Amazon or Walmart or L'Oreal.com. You can't get it on it's really weird. It's hard to find. It's not like because that place that only carry all of the L'Oreal products, like Target doesn't carry it. They carry like just the pressed powders and stuff. They don't really carry the loose, but it is a really good loose powder. If you can find it, it's really good. It's like $10, so it's a good powder. And it's not too dry and it's not too cakey. It just does a really good job. So if you want a powder that's a little more on the hydrating side, that won't break the bank, but it also it's kind of like not a matte, but it's not a you know, kind of a glowy or anything like that powder. It just sets really well. It's kind of like a satin maybe in between, but it's really, really nice. So now let me go into my Huda Beauty. We're going to go into Glowish, and we're going to do a little bit of bronzer with my Rephr 04 brush, and we're going to tap into that, and we're just going to go around the perimeters of the face with the bronzer a little bit and just warm up the skin nice and light, not anything crazy. Because again, this is a day look. So, but again, if you're a glam girl or a guy and you like it and you want to do that bronzy look, you go right ahead. I mean, you just knock yourself out, because sometimes people really love the bronzer. And typically, I really love doing it like all over my face. I don't really like doing it just on my cheeks or just on those areas. I like to do it all over my face. So that's just the way I like it, because I just like to warm up all my skin. Because sometimes today, the foundation color may be a little bit lighter or what have you. So I just like it to look I like to look a little bit more bronzy. Do blush next. So we're going to go into my Alexis Vogel. I'm going to take a little bit of my Laura Mercier brush, kind of a blush that you want that's more of a warm tone or maybe a mauve color, because this one again, guys, is like a pretty, let's try to get a better swatch. This one has kind of like that really pretty, it's almost got like a goldy, bronzy, pinky, mauve color in it. And again, the name of this color is the Radiant Powder Finish Blush, and it's in the shade Excited is the name of it. We're going to take a little bit of this liner here. I'm going to take just a tad bit. And I think I'm going to take just a little bit right in here, just on the corner, and kind of attach it to the lashes a little bit, and a little bit in my waterline, and halfway down on my water rim, like that, just to give it a little something. And I think this one kind of melted down just a tad, so it kind of already set that way. So yeah, it just kind of gives it just like a little something. Used when we did the liner, and I'm going to go back over Homebody, and we're just going to take a little bit of that right over top of that and just kind of set it a little bit. Just a little bit. Now, of course, you guys can definitely, if you love your liner and you like going over, you can definitely do that. I was just trying to keep it a little bit more on the simple side. And if you love doing your mascara on the bottom lashes, you can definitely do that as well. I just wanted to keep it a little bit more on the simple side and not too much. But I just think it looks really pretty that way. Alexis Vogel, her lip, we're going to do the Alexis Vogel way. So, I mean, I was studying her lip. I forgot how she used to do lips, but you start off with the liquid lip first. So, we're going to do the liquid lip on the bottom. You're going to do the liquid lip all across the bottom. And this is in the shade Naked. And you're going to place it all over the bottom. And then you press your lips together. And then this determines how you're going to line your lips. So this is like a liquid stay pout. So we're going to let that dry as we go along. And then I'm going to do my Scott Barnes and Christie. We're going to do that. And see how pretty and warm it looks. It looks really, really good, doesn't it? It's kind of glowy, but yeah, it's kind of pretty and warm. It's really nice. So I'm going to take the Alexis Vogel lipstick in Belladonna. And you guys, this shade is so pretty. It's like it's almost kind of like a mocha bronzy shade. It's just so pretty. So I'm going to put that right over top of the liquid lip. And I'm using actually her lip brush too. So now that I've got that on, I'm going to do a little gloss. Again, you guys don't need to do the gloss if you don't want to. I'm going to do a little gloss at the end. I'm just going to do a little bit of my highlighter first. I'm just going to use a little bit of my, it's the Elevated Glow by Lisa Eldridge. We're going to take just a little bit of that. I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand, and we're just going to take a little bit right through here and just kind of pop it up in here, just to make it look really pretty and soft, because it's such a soft, beautiful look. I'm going to take just a little bit down through here. A little bit down here. Just to give it that really pretty soft glow. So, and then we're going to do a little bit of, this lip gloss is called Bee Stung. I love this lip gloss. Oh God, it's so pretty. Makes it this really beautiful, warm, brown, goldish shade, which I really love. Now again, you don't need to do the gloss if you don't want to, but I just love this lip gloss. I'm going to go into the shade Bougie. I'm going to go into a little bit of that. I'm going to place a little bit of that right here in the inner corner to give a little bit more depth to it. Just to give like a little bit of a glow there. Wow, isn't that pretty? Okay, guys, so we are done. So I'm gonna put a little bit of my little K La spray, a little bit of it. Mist ourselves with a little warmth, because honey, this is sex in a bottle. Let me tell you, this stuff is great. This is the Invite Only Amber 23. Woo, she's fabulous. Smells so good. All right, and we are done. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like this look? Do you think it looks really pretty? I think it looks very fallish. It's very warm, but yet not too much over the top. The lips, you don't have to do the gloss over. You could just do the lipstick. You don't need to do a lip liner with it if you don't want to. You don't have to do a liquid lip stain with it. I just wanted it to stay on because her kits are made to kind of stay together, and you can buy these products separately or you can buy them in a kit, but I just really wanted to just put it together because it just kind of all tied it in together. So just give me that really beautiful, warm, mauve-y, browny, bronzy kind of a look to it, because I didn't want to do too much of a dramatic lip, but you can always do a darker lip with this, or more of a redder lip with this, more of an autumn lip with this, even more of a, you can do like more of a pinky nude or even more nuder than this if you wanted to. Totally up to you on what you wanted to do. But, but anyway, this is kind of like making your look your own. I just thought it would be fun for us to get together and just kind of do a look together, because it's been a while since I've kind of done that, and I just thought we would do one together. So I hope you guys like this video. Please let me know if there's anything down in the comments that you liked. I mean, that you really liked, that you really enjoy. Make sure you let me know how you guys are doing. I know that I've kept up with some of you either on social media, or I've kept up with you, especially with the last video with Mel. I've spoken to a lot of you guys, and you guys have left a lot of comments, which I just absolutely love reading. It was just so wonderful. But yeah, I mean, just let me know what you guys think. Do you like these? Do you like doing these tutorials? Anything you want to say, just say it down in the comment box below. Just let me know. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to let you guys go, and that is it. It's my first video back, so, hopefully we can keep it going. Oh, and by the way, I did a no-buy in September, so I'm not going to be doing I'm not doing any kind of a September favorites. My favorite thing was really the Natasha Denona palette, and I've been using like the Lancome Tawny Doll stick a little bit more, and there may be like one or two things that I've been using more, but for the most part, it wasn't enough to really make a video over, so I'm not doing a September favorites this month. I'm actually skipping a month. So we will do one in October, and we might just make up for September and October. So we'll just keep that in mind. And then also I do have some new products. I've got a few. I didn't buy a lot, but there's like 1 or 2 or 3 new palettes coming in. So I will have those to trickle in October, so we can do that too. We've got a lot more fall looks to do. So anyway, you guys stay tuned for that. We're even going to try to do a reverse cat eye. God help me with that. I don't know if that's going to work. But we got a lot of things coming up. So anyway, you guys make sure you stay tuned. And eventually we're going to get through this together. Just bear with me. I'm hoping to keep this going. So anyway, you guys, please take care. Be safe. Be strong. Be proud. Stand tall. Love yourself. And, and most of all, make sure you're kind to other people. And, and I'm going to throw in one more thing. Make sure that you love somebody today. And when I say that, make sure you tell the people that you care about and that you cherish to them, your children, your husband, your spouses, your significant other, whoever that may be, make sure that you tell them that you love them on a daily basis, because life is just too short. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to cry. But it's like, but you guys just remember, life is too short. Make sure that you tell them every day, because you just never know. And it's always important that they know that you love them, and that, and that they love you. And it's just very, very important. So I just say, just please do that on a daily basis. It really can make a difference if something, God forbid, would ever do happen. But, but just keep that in mind. And, with that said, I'm going to peace out, guys. And, and you guys, please take care. And we will see you again in the next episode. Bye.